3 angels are speaking about you. Yes, you. The heavens are not silent tonight. The voice of the divine stirs the air, and the message is clear. The eyes of 3 mighty angels are upon you. Chosen one, if your heart has ever whispered a prayer, if you've ever looked to the skies and hoped someone was listening, know this. They were, they are, and they've come with a message just for you. This is not a coincidence. This very moment has been written in eternity. As it is said, He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. Psalm 91:11. That command has now been carried out. Archangel Michael, in his unwavering strength and divine authority, speaks of a sacred convergence. 3 angels, each radiating with a holy purpose, have descended with urgency in their flight. They have seen your struggle. They have witnessed the nights you wept silently, and now they come bearing revelation. They speak of your eyes not as mere windows to the soul, but as portals of power, truth, and destiny. The light they see in you is not fading, it is rising. They call it your divine awakening. Do not take this lightly. This is not entertainment. This is divine alignment. You are standing at the edge of a sacred turning point. Everything is shifting. The pain you've endured, the weight you've carried, they have not been in vain. The heavens heard, and now the response arrives. The angels come to remind you of what you've forgotten. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalm 139:14. You were never abandoned. You were never invisible. You are seen. You are chosen. A blessing unlike any before is being prepared for you, a moment that will reshape your path, renew your spirit, and restore what was lost. Peace, clarity, joy, wholeness. These are not fantasies, they are promises, and they are now within reach. But there is one thing required of you: faith. Now, as you step forward into this divine invitation, declare your readiness. Write Amen in the comments below as a sign of your acceptance, as a bold and sacred act of saying yes to the destiny prepared for you. Let this be your moment of agreement with heaven. And stay with this message until the very end, because we will close with a powerful prayer, a prayer that carries the very breath of heaven and may be the breakthrough your soul has been crying for. Now, as the 3 angels continue their divine message, they speak not just of your path, but of the eyes with which you see it. For there is a kind of sight that goes far beyond what is visible. It is not bound by light or limited by distance. It is the sight of the Spirit, awakened by faith, refined by trials, and aligned with heaven. The angels are not pointing to your physical eyes, but to the vision of your soul, because the way you see how you interpret your life, your pain, your delays, will shape every step you take. Many walk through life seeing only through the lens of what has happened to them. Regret colors the future, disappointment dulls hope, fear narrows every possibility. But the divine is now extending a sacred invitation to see differently, to let go of human vision and receive spiritual clarity. Do you remember when Elisha prayed for his servant in 2 Kings 6:17? Open his eyes, Lord, so that he may see. And suddenly the young man saw chariots of fire, heaven's army, standing ready. Nothing had changed in the natural, but everything changed in the unseen. This is the vision the angels speak of. Eyes opened not by logic, but by revelation. This divine sight discerns truth where others see confusion. It sees potential in what feels like chaos. It sees God's fingerprints even in moments of silence. While others call it coincidence, you will begin to recognize divine movement. And as your spiritual eyes heal, your entire being begins to align. Your thoughts sharpen, your decisions gain peace. Your heart sheds the weight of fear and takes on the steadiness of faith. The angels are cleansing your vision now, not just wiping away sorrow, but transforming how you interpret every moment. Where you once saw delay, you will now see preparation. Where you once saw rejection, you will see redirection. Where you once saw loss, you will finally recognize the shaping hand of mercy. The Most High is teaching you to look not with anxiety, but with expectation. He is clearing the fog of old wounds, unfulfilled hopes, and unanswered questions, so that you may walk forward with eyes full of light, soul full of clarity, and heart full of quiet confidence. For in His timing, every horizon becomes holy. As your spiritual vision begins to clear, the next part of the message unfolds, full of divine weight and heavenly assurance. The Most High, who watches over all creation, has not been blind to your pain. The tears you've cried in secret, the burdens you've carried in silence, the nights you questioned your strength, none of it was missed. Though it felt like the heavens were quiet, they were not indifferent. The silence was sacred. It was the pause before divine movement. Now the veil begins to lift, and what was hidden is being revealed. For just as the book of Ecclesiastes reminds us, to everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. That time, your time has come. The three angels who were sent are not merely carriers of news, they are manifestations of divine intent. Each one brings a specific outpouring from heaven, and together they form a holy triad of healing, fulfillment, and abundance. The first angel carries the mantle of healing, not simply physical restoration, but the deep mending of soul and spirit. Whether you've suffered in your body, endured emotional wounds, or battled invisible mental weight, this angel brings renewal. Like the prophet Elijah, who found rest and strength under the broom tree, 1 Kings 19:4-8, you too will be revived. Divine energy is now moving to cleanse the residue of past pain, lifting anxiety, and guiding you toward those who carry gifts of healing, whether they be doctors, counselors, friends, or sacred practices. You are being made whole from the inside out. The second angel arrives with the gift of realized purpose. For years, you have held dreams like distant stars, beautiful but unreachable. But this angel brings proximity. What once felt far will now begin to draw near. Doors that remained closed will start to unlock. New paths will be revealed, and in ways you do not expect, your calling will clarify. Like Joseph, rising from the prison to the palace, Genesis 41, your gifts will finally find their place in the world. You are not here to simply wish, you are here to build, to create, to lead. This angel is here to walk beside you as you do. The third angel brings the blessing of abundance. Not just wealth in the form the world understands, but richness in the soul, contentment, opportunity, joy, and provision. The abundance that heaven gives flows in every direction, in your relationships, your inner peace, your sense of purpose. It teaches you that thriving is holy. It awakens gratitude for the present and hope for what's ahead. As it is written, the Lord will open the heavens, the storehouse of His bounty, and bless all the work of your hands. Deuteronomy 28:12. This is not about mere increase, it's about alignment. What you plant will flourish, what you touch will carry divine favor. All of this is not random, it is orchestrated. You have endured, and your endurance has not gone unnoticed. The universe, crafted by the Creator, moves now in response to your faith, your perseverance, and your refusal to let go of hope. This is the turning point. The conditions are no longer against you, they are for you. You are stepping into a new season, one that was written long ago, but is only now being revealed. As the blessings begin to draw near, healing, fulfillment, abundance, the divine makes one truth unmistakably clear. No gift from heaven is given without first preparing the soul to carry it. The three angels do not descend with treasures to scatter blindly. They come as guardians of sacred inheritance, charged not only with delivering, but with refining. Before the overflow, there must be order. Before the miracle, there must be maturity. In the wisdom of the Most High, blessings are not scattered, they are entrusted. As it is written in Luke 16:10, whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. This is the rhythm of heaven. God is not just answering your prayers, He is shaping the vessel who will receive them. You. The first angel, who brings healing, requires that you first release the poison of resentment. You cannot carry both bitterness and wholeness. They war against each other. Healing flows only where the heart has softened. As Job's restoration came after he prayed for his friends, Job 42:10, so too must your release of offense precede your restoration. The second angel, who brings fulfillment, asks for integrity in the waiting. Dreams fulfilled without discipline quickly become burdens. Look at David, anointed as king while still a boy, but refined for years in fields and caves before the crown touched his head. Why? Because calling without character will collapse. Fulfillment comes not when doors open, but when the soul is ready to walk through them. The third angel, who brings abundance, calls for stewardship. The miracle of multiplication in John 6 began not with a feast, but with a child's willingness to share 5 loaves and 2 fish. What you manage with honor, heaven multiplies with purpose. This is not only about money, it's about time, relationships, resources, and your very breath. Gratitude is not a reaction to abundance, it's the seed of it. Many cry out for breakthrough, yet resist transformation. But in God's order, transformation is the beginning of breakthrough. What feels like delay is often divine design. What feels like silence is often sacred training. The angels were never absent, they were waiting for alignment. Now, the call is simple, but it runs deep. Prepare your altar. Clean not only your house, but your habits. Sweep out the clutter of worry, anger, distraction. Make room for reverence. Make room for grace. Forgive the one who hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be free. Let go of control and choose surrender. Replace anxiety with prayer. Choose stillness over striving. These are not just acts of faith, they are signals to heaven that you are ready. For heaven never pours living water into cracked vessels, and once you are made whole, once your spirit is aligned, what you once chased will no longer run from you. It will find you. And now, as the refining work of heaven continues, another invitation rises gentle yet firm from the heart of the divine. Awaken. This is not the kind of awakening the world speaks of. This is a holy stirring, a sacred call to remember who you are, and more importantly, whose you are. The Most High is now drawing you out of survival and into purpose, not merely to exist, but to live fully aligned with the destiny crafted for you since the beginning. The energy surrounding you now is not coincidence, it is orchestration. The three angels, having prepared the blessings, now move to surround your life with divine power, but not just to deliver. They are here to activate what already exists within you. This is a moment to step out of passivity and into the authority that has been placed in your hands. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you, declares Isaiah 60:1. This is your rising. The limitations you've accepted as truth, the doubts, the unworthiness, the fear that whispered you were not enough, must now fall away. The divine has already decided you are worthy. You were never meant to beg for your breakthrough. You were meant to carry it. But for that to happen, your spirit must be open, not clenched in fear. Heaven can only pour into hands that are willing to receive. That means releasing every thought that says you are not ready. It means laying down the armor you've worn from years of disappointment and letting grace touch the places you've hidden. You are not being asked to control the outcome, only to trust the flow. The story of Mary, the mother of Jesus, echoes here. When the angel announced what seemed impossible, she didn't strive or resist. She simply said, "Be it unto me according to your word," Luke 1:38. That posture of surrender became the gateway for the greatest miracle the world has ever known. So too, your surrender now creates space for divine movement. The angels are guiding you into a phase of release, where striving ceases and alignment begins, where you stop chasing and start receiving. The journey ahead will not be led by force, but by faith. Your part is not to manipulate the moment, but to cooperate with it, not to demand, but to discern. And as you come into harmony with the flow of the divine, things that once felt immovable will begin to shift. Delays will unravel, paths will open, the fog will lift. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. Where there was exhaustion, there will be strength. The very weight that once threatened to crush you will become the soil in which your new life takes root. The Spirit is not asking you to become someone else. It is asking you to return to who you truly are beneath the fear, chosen, equipped, and deeply loved. This is the moment, not to chase, not to force, but to rise softly, steadily, and boldly into the life that has been waiting for you all along. And now, as the soul aligns with the flow of divine purpose, a deeper awakening begins, not with noise, but with stillness, not with striving, but with seeing. This is the final unfolding, the sacred shift from seeing with the eyes to perceiving with the heart. For there comes a point in every chosen one's journey where physical vision is no longer enough. The eyes may show you the surface, but only the heart can interpret eternity. Heaven is now calling you into that sacred vision. You are no longer invited to merely observe life. You are being summoned to understand it through the lens of divine love. Not as one who watches from the sidelines, but as one who embodies the very wisdom forged in the fire. As Paul wrote in 2 Corinthians 4:18, "So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal." This is the vision of the heart, the ability to see purpose in pain, growth in the wilderness, and beauty in brokenness. You were never just enduring, you were being sculpted. Your scars are not shameful, they are sacred. They are the proof that the darkness did not consume you, that the trial did not steal your light. The angels now whisper, "Do not curse the path that broke you open. It made room for revelation." To see with the heart is to recognize that the moments that once wounded you also prepared you. the silence that once haunted you actually taught you how to listen. The loneliness that once surrounded you became the holy ground where the divine drew near. You no longer walk as one who needs to be convinced of miracles. You walk as one who has become the miracle. In this awakened state, comparison fades. Envy finds no place. Fear bows to clarity. You begin to move not out of desperation, but out of quiet certainty. You stop reaching for validation because heaven has already stamped your life with purpose. You begin to understand that divine timing is not delayed, it is deliberate. Like Esther, prepared for such a time as this, Esther 4:14, you now begin to realize that everything, every battle, every delay, every whisper in the dark was part of the preparation for this exact hour. You are no longer chasing the light. The light has found a home in you. So, lift your eyes, but not just your eyes. Lift your heart, because this final awakening isn't about what's happening around you, it's about what has awakened within you. You are not waiting for the divine. The divine has been waiting for you to see, not with fear, not with doubt, but with holy understanding. And now that you do, everything changes. And so, as the final echo of the angel's message resounds in the quiet corners of your soul, there remains one last truth to be received, not as instruction, but as revelation, that everything you have walked through has not only prepared you to receive heaven's blessings, but to embody heaven's presence in the world. You were never meant to simply be a recipient of grace. You were designed to become a living extension of it. The journey you have endured, with all its hidden valleys and shadowed nights, was not wasted. It was sacred ground. It taught you not only how to survive, but how to carry light where others can no longer see. That light within you is not just for your path, it is for others stumbling through their own darkened seasons. The divine has entrusted you with insight, not to keep, but to share. For it is written in Isaiah 58:10, "If you spend yourselves on behalf of the hungry and satisfy the needs of the oppressed, then your light will rise in the darkness." This is your calling now, not merely to receive revelation, but to radiate it, to bring peace into conversations that feel heavy, to speak hope into silence, to carry stillness where there is unrest. Not through striving, but through being. You are not who you once were. What once overwhelmed you no longer defines you. The burdens that nearly broke you became the building blocks of something indestructible, faith. And now that faith is your foundation, not loud, but unshakable, you begin to walk differently, think differently, respond differently, because your inner landscape has changed. And as it shifts, so too will everything around you. This next chapter of your life will not unfold the way the last one did. Where there used to be resistance, there will now be flow. Where there used to be confusion, you will move with clarity. You will begin to attract people, situations, and opportunities that reflect the wholeness you've cultivated within. And even as challenges come, as they always do, you will meet them not with fear, but with trust. For you now understand that storms are not punishments, they are invitations to deeper intimacy with the divine. You will no longer ask, "Why is this happening to me?" but rather, "What is heaven shaping in me through this?" That question changes everything. It turns pain into purpose, waiting into preparation, silence into sacredness. And when you begin to live from that space of trust, of surrender, of awakened identity, your presence alone becomes a blessing to others. Not because you have all the answers, but because you carry peace where others carry panic. You carry stillness in a world addicted to noise. You have become, by the grace of the Most High, a vessel of heaven's wisdom, an echo of the angel's voice, and this is only the beginning. What lies ahead is not simply a life of receiving blessings, but of walking in rhythm with divine purpose. Heaven is not just intervening, it is indwelling. And the more you align with that truth, the more miraculous your ordinary moments will become. Now, as we close this sacred message, let us pause and enter a moment of prayer, not just to speak, but to align our hearts with heaven, to receive and to respond. Let this be your space of surrender and renewal. Heavenly Father, we come before you with humbled hearts and open hands, aware that you have been speaking, and now finally we are ready to listen. Thank you for sending your angels, your messengers of light and mercy, to remind us that we are not forgotten, not forsaken, not invisible. Thank you for lifting the veil from our eyes so we might see not just with sight, but with understanding. You are the one who knows every detail of our journey. You saw the silent tears, the quiet endurance, the unseen battles. You held us even when we felt unworthy of being held. And now, in your perfect love, you have called us to awaken, to remember who we are in you, to stand not in fear, but in faith, not in striving, but in surrender. We receive the message of the three angels, healing for our bodies and our broken places, purpose for our callings, and abundance in every part of our lives. But before we reach for the blessing, we ask you to make us ready, purify our motives, heal the cracks in our character, uproot what does not reflect you, teach us to steward what is holy. Shape us into vessels that do not leak what you pour. Forgive us for the times we clung to doubt more than your promises, when we allowed fear to speak louder than truth. Wash us clean of bitterness, envy, pride, and anxiety. Let your peace flood the places in us that have long been restless. Let your word dwell richly in us, guiding our thoughts, our decisions, and our direction. We choose to rise, not in our own power, but in yours. As Mary once said, let it be unto us according to your word. As Esther stepped forward in her appointed time, let us walk boldly into ours. We declare that we are no longer chasing light, we are carriers of it. We are no longer begging for miracles, we are becoming living testimonies of them. Holy Spirit, lead us from this moment forward. Let every step be ordered. Let every delay be seen as design. Let every trial birth something eternal. May our lives glorify you in the quiet and the visible alike. We receive all that heaven is releasing, not as ones who demand, but as children who trust. Thank you for trusting us with this message. We will not take it lightly. In the name of the Most High, the one who was and is to come, Amen. Thank you for staying until the end and sharing this sacred space with us. If this message spoke to your heart, we invite you to leave a comment below and write, I receive this prayer in faith. Let it be your response to heaven. And if you'd like to continue walking this path of light and purpose, don't forget to subscribe. We'll be here, waiting with more words from above, just for you. Until next time, go in peace, walk in purpose, and never forget, you are seen, chosen, and deeply loved.